Okay, the next step in developing our game is actually moving our object through our maze. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just simply use my cat as my object. Now there are a couple of tools up in the top right hand corner, or about in the middle, that will allow you to increase the size of the object, decrease the size of the object, or even cut or duplicate the object. So the first step that I need to do with my object is put him in a starting position. So once I actually have him where I wanted, if you look down here when your cursor is on it, on your object, you'll see the X and the Y. So at this point I'm going to go to scripts, and then for the most part what I'm going to do is I'm going to come right over here to my controls and my events. So in my event I'm going to drag over when click, and then for the location I'm going to go over to motion, and then for motion I'm going to go down to go to negative 194 131, and that's pretty close. So that means if I move my mouse or my cat to any place, when I click on this green flag, he'll go exactly back where he needs to go. The next step is actually to go back to events, when click, and now we're going to use the arrow keys to move him. So to do that we're going to go back to motion, and then now we're going to go down to point in a direction, and then we're going to go to move steps. So point in a direction, if I hit the drop down, this means that if it's the right, it'll be the right arrow. If I redo all of that, when click, motion, point in a direction, move 10 steps. If I change the drop down here to down, so that means I can now move him down and I can move him right. Let's see if it works. So I can move him down or right. You know why? Because it's only moving 10 steps. So we're going to come back here, and I'm actually going to now add another control. So we're going to drop a forever in this. So if I drop a forever, direction is 180, which is down. I stop, I play, and then now, whoop, that didn't quite work either. So now what you have to do is you have to adjust this. Now here's our adjustment. So we're going to pull this out, get rid of the when click, pull this out, get rid of the when click, go back to events, and then now, here's another one. When space key is pressed, then do something. Okay, I like this one. So I'm going to go when down arrow is pressed, change this to down, stop, play. Alright, now I'm going to hit my down key. Look at that. So when the green flag is clicked, that means once it's selected, it starts to move. Okay? So you have to control your cat or your mouse or your object with the when down arrow key is pressed. And remember, there's a bunch of options available to you with all these keys. Alright, that's the next phase.